In this video, we're going to go over the physical characteristics of the iPad. Down here at the bottom, this is the on button. We press this and we turn it on. You slide this switch right here to unlock the iPad. There it is. You see your home screen. There is a tilt sensor and a gyroscope inside of the iPad. It knows which end is up, so you can have portrait mode or simply tilt it, and there's the landscape mode. On this side right here is the volume. It is here. Here I am pressing at the top and turning up the volume, or I'm turning down the volume. That easy. Now it's muted. You can also mute by using the switch that's right above it. This button right here, by default, it'll mute. You can also use that same button to lock the iPad into portrait mode or landscape mode. And you can do that in settings. The iPad has two cameras, a front and back camera. Here's the front camera, tiny. And then here's the back camera, a little bigger, a little higher resolution. You can use these cameras with lots of apps, but including the built-in apps, the apps that come with it, FaceTime for video conferencing, and also with the camera app, so you can film movies. And we'll have individual tutorials for those. There's a button at the top of the iPad, right here, turns it off and on. Here you go, click. But the iPad goes to sleep by itself after a few minutes and is very energy efficient, so you don't necessarily need to do that at all. On. What happens if your iPad freezes? It's unlikely, but what happens if it does? You go to the top button, and you hold down this button, and you hold down that button. And after a while, you get this thing, says slide to power off. Slide to power it off, and there it is. It's powering down. Then when you want to reboot it, you press the top button and you hold down again. And then you get that familiar Apple and it boots up again. At the top right here is an audio jack. You can see it right here. This is where you plug in your headphones. Your headphones, where are they? Here you are. So we can plug in the headphones and listen to music, or you can plug it into an external device or a microphone. So all audio stuff goes inside the audio jack up at the top. Audio jack. The iPad only has one connector, the dock connector at the bottom. It is right here, and you can use that to charge or to connect the iPad to external devices. And we'll have a whole separate video on that, but you need this, something that looks like this. Okay, if you don't have that, then you won't be able to connect anything to the iPad. So you'll have this, and you connect it to the bottom, and that's all there is to that. So we'll have a whole separate video again on that stuff. If you're part of the Digital Canvas initiative at the Cleveland Institute of Art, the iPads that you have are the basic iPads that are Wi-Fi only, meaning you need a Wi-Fi signal in order to be able to access the internet and things that are associated with it. On the side here, you can see the Wi-Fi strength right there. That indicates the Wi-Fi strength and that you're getting a signal. And over here, that indicates the battery power. I have 50% left there from my battery. And the batteries last a pretty long time with the iPad, about 10 hours with normal use. So that's it. It's a pretty simple, straightforward device, pretty streamlined in design. So now you know all of the physical features of the iPad.